Today, we're gonna get down and dirty and we're gonna make some meatloaf. We're gonna make turkey meatloaf. You say turkey meatloaf, oh, where's the beef? Well, I'm gonna tell you, after you taste this meatloaf, you won't ever wanna go back to beef. If you wanna know how I do it, stay tuned. Grab a bit of this and a dash of that. Mix it up with love. Well, our ingredients begin with some good old ketchup, a little bit of olive oil, our trusty Lowry seasoned salt, pepper, cooking spray, some panko breadcrumbs, 100% whole wheat, some paprika, crushed dried rosemary, our Lipton onion soup mix, 2 eggs, 3 pounds of ground turkey meat, and last but not least, red onions and red bell pepper. I'm doing dry ingredients first. So we're going to get those breadcrumbs, and it's 1 packet in the box. So I use about half a pack of the breadcrumbs in the ground turkey. So now I'm going to add the onion soup mix, and that's 1 packet of that. Let's get that in there. And then a pinch of the Lowry seasoned salt. You don't want too much because the onion soup mix does have salt. And then, of course, pepper. And I'll go crazy with the pepper if you let me, but I'm not going to do that. A pinch of the crushed rosemary, which I don't normally like to do, but in this case, I will use dried. Now, let's get those wet ingredients in there. So I'm going to get the ketchup, and I'm going to do about a cup of ketchup. And I like a lot of it in there because I'm trying to keep this meatloaf moist. And that's what it's all about, the moisture. After which, I know you're going to say this, and I'm waiting for the questions. What in the world is this orange liquid that she's about to pour in here? And I will tell you. That is your red onion and your red bell pepper with about a tablespoon of olive oil. I do this in the magic bullet, make it liquid because the kids don't like texture. They don't want to see the vegetables, and the flavor has to be there. And I beat up those couple of eggs, and I put that in there too. Now we need to mix it all together, make sure it's thoroughly mixed. And I'm trying to be neat for television, but I put my hands in it, get it all mixed up. Add a little bit of paprika for color and for the smoky flavor, because you don't want to have a pale meatloaf. You want it to have a tan, and it's a good thing. Once we get this all mixed up, you want to have it looking like what you see here, and then it's going to be ready to drop into that baking pan. Now, I use a foil pan because, hey, I'm all about less work. And when I'm done, you know it's going under the G file. You get that meat in there, and then you start patting it in. And you want it to be spread from end to end of whatever pan you use. And using your hand is going to be the best method. And you want to try to get it even across the top. The reason why is even meat is going to get even distribution of heat. And this is what it should look like. That's really good. That's level. I did a great job, and you will too. I've preheated my oven to 400 degrees, as you can see. And I'm going to try to lift this heavy meatloaf and put it into the oven so we can cook it. Because it's pretty dense and heavy at this point, so I got to be careful. Okay. So you want to set your timer for about an hour. Now, I'm not going to say it's going to take that long because you are trying to make sure the turkey is done, but you want to check it through the cooking process. Oh my goodness, I forgot the foil. I tell you, don't do this. I'm being dangerous, I'm telling you. Make sure that you put the foil on before it goes in the oven. And if you forget, take your pan out and put the foil on it. Once we get the foil on it, I'm going to shut this oven up and we can start the cooking process. Now, what you're looking for, the way you know that it's done, the liquids that come from the turkey are going to be clear. Let's take a look and check it out. It's been cooking for almost an hour here now. Okay, let's see what we got. Clear juices. Turkey is done. Now we're going to put our ketchup glaze on there. We're going to remove some of the juices, leave a little bit so it doesn't scorch while we're letting the glaze set up in the oven. It takes about 10 to 12 minutes. Once that's done, this is the finished result. And I am telling you, that looks so good. I can't wait to plate this puppy up. There you go. And I like to sprinkle a little ketchup on mine because I'm a ketchup kind of girl. And I want you to see how tender this is. Look how easy the fork goes through there. Now let's give it a taste. Okay, come on. Mm, 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 mm. My fork is doing a dance. Yeah. Whoa. Wow. This is fantastic. Let me get another little piece of this. Let me just make sure. Okay, here it goes. Mm, mm, mm. Mm. These kids are gonna flip over this, and so is my husband. So guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take me a couple of pieces and stick it in the refrigerator before they eat it all up. In any case, I know that you will enjoy this. Your family's gonna enjoy it. And if you enjoy being here with me and you wanna see more of these videos, hit that like button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell because you want to be informed as to when these things happen. And of course, subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Until next time, you know what I wish you. Love, peace, and a whole lot of joy. See you on the flip side. Bye-bye. That's my